People count. You count. And you can count on us to deliver real people stories from around the territory. This is People Count.
Hi, and welcome to People Count. Today on the show we have Lieutenant Evans from the Las Cruces Corps. Hi, Lieutenants. How are you guys doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing real good. So, what are you guys up to out there in Las Cruces?
You know, we are doing so much. When we got here, we just started jumping into stuff. We have troops going. We have teen night. We have a dance group here at our Corps. We have a thrift store that's just thriving. We have started doing vouchers for our thrift store. So right now we are doing as many children's vouchers as we can as we get ready for school.
Oh, that's right.
And we were blessed with some backpacks, so we are headed to Kids Kindness this Saturday to hand out backpacks and whatever else that we can give and get people involved back into the church, back into truce, teen night, and trying to get families back in.
I read that you guys had some kind of like you sent a few kids to camp, but that you guys offered about 60 plus kids haircuts or something.
So this is what happened. So there's no place in Las Cruces that actually helps with brand new clothes for kids. It was too close for me to try and do something or pull something out of my hat with that. So I asked Pepsi to get me new shoes, and they're working on it.
Nice.
But the next thing I thought of was, how can we help parents get these kids back into school, and what do they need? So one, we can offer the vouchers for our thrift store. But two, what about shoes and what about haircuts? And so I started reaching out to all the cosmetology schools and saying, hey, I would love to do this for these children. How can we make this possible? Like, can you give me $1 a haircut? Can we figure something out? And Olympian Cosmetology School here in Las Cruces reached out to me and said, we will give you 3 days from 10 to 2, and we will do as many haircuts as we can, up to 35 children each day. That's 105 haircuts.
Wow.
And we will do it for free. All you have to do is host it. And so we opened it up for all these parents to come and just do a quick application and to sign off so we can take pictures. And we signed up all these kids, and we kept advertising and advertising and advertising on all the, Facebook is wonderful.
Yeah.
If you use it correctly, to reach out to the public. And so we ended up having over 60 kids come in and get brand new haircuts and get ready for school. And
Wow.
We were blessed and they were blessed. And it's just an amazing thing. We will continue to partner with them because they believe in what we do. And we just want to help the community any way we can.
Nice. That's great. I just wanted to ask one last question. When you show up at a Corps, what is it that comes to mind first?
How do we serve these people?
There's one thing we learned. We don't serve the four walls that we are assigned to. We serve the community. And how can we help the community in any way, shape, or form? How can we go out there and they know who we are and what we stand for? It's going out and loving the people and helping them in every way that we can.
So the first thing we do is we assess, what does the community need? What does it need? When we got to Las Cruces, I ran all the logistics and found out that there's over 10,000 kids that live in this community that are under the poverty level. Yet there's very few after-school programs, there's very few youth programs here. And so we started ramping up all of our youth programs here to help try to fit that need. Even we've been talking with the Boys and Girls Club and the other programs in the area, and they can't even handle how many kids are in need. In families that can't afford to send them to the after-school programs in this community. Looking at it, the programs will cost each parent about $1,000 per child per school year to send them to these after-school programs, and a lot of the families can't afford that.
Yeah.
So we noticed the need here in Las Cruces is youth, something for the youth to do, to keep them out of the streets, to keep them on the right path. And so we've designed our approach to try to fit that need of the community.
Mike is logistics and I am love.
Well, you guys work together great, it seems. Thank you so much for coming on the show. And I hope that God continues to bless your guys' ministry and that your capital campaign is a success so you guys have the space.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, have a good one. It's really great to hear what's happening in the Las Cruces Corps, and I hope you guys are inspired by the stories that the lieutenants gave. And I hope that you guys can continue to pray for this Corps, and not just this Corps, but all the Corps in the Western Territory. Thank you again for watching People Count. I'm your host, Steve Garcia.